good and bad about the Disk Union Premium Blue Note reissue series. Hi, this is Takashi from Jazz Blues Japan. Yes, as I said, just recently I got a bunch of the Disk Union Premium Blue Note reissue series. Actually, there are I think seven titles. Um, you know, I will show you the sample right now, but before that, at the time of the release, those Premium Blue Note reissue series, I don't think many jazz collectors outside of Japan knew about those premium reissues. I think because I remember when I started this business at eBay about 3 years ago. Even that time, I used to get a lot of premium reissues by the Disk Union at that time, and I posted those copies at eBay. But at that time, the buyers were not that, I think, interested. Yes, and I used to get them, a lot. But nowadays, let me tell you, many jazz collectors outside of Japan know the premium reissue series by the Disk Union, and the price, let me tell you, is skyrocketing. I used to get them cheap, but nowadays it's really difficult for you to get them. Even if you can get them, you must buy them at premium price. You cannot get a copy less than $100. Yeah, and some of the titles are really high. Going up maybe $300 or $350. You cannot imagine really. It's that premium. So the samples, the copies, the titles that I got recently are these. Okay, these premium reissue copies are really heavy. All of the titles, they use the high quality 200-gram vinyl, and also anyway I'll explain about the sleeve and the the set inside a copy, like this one. Okay, as you can see the jacket, this is the Joe Henderson page 1, and it has the obi, blue obi at the top. Yes, this is Joe Henderson page 1, Disk Union Premium Reissue series. And what about this one? Yes, yeah, this is the Freddie Hubbard Open Sesame, right? Yes, and next one is this Hank Mobley Peking Time, right? And next, Utah Hip at the Hickory House, Volume 1, and there is Volume 2, right? Yes, Volume 2. It is funny that at the time of the release, in 2013, I think, 2013, the Disk Union released these Utah Hip at the Hickory House, Volume 1 and 2, as a set, 1 and 2 set. That's why I just separate them one by one, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and there is of course, since it is set for Volume 1 and 2, there is only one obi for Volume 1 and 2, and also there is only one insert, for the set Volume 1 and 2. So I just separated them into two, right? Anyway, it's unique way of setting, right? Volume 1 and 2 all together as a set. And what about this one? This is really a popular title among the series. This is the Thad Jones, the Magnificent, BLP 1527, right? Yes, Thad Jones. magnificent. What about this one? Yes, J.R. Montero's the same title, BLP 1536, right? And again, this copy also is very, very unique, you know. They put two types of sleeve, you know, in the set. Yeah, the same, you know, J.R. Montero's, but you know, they put the two sleeves. And this one, yeah, the one I'm holding right now, this one is a laminated sleeve, yeah, jacket. And this one is a non-laminated jacket. I don't know why they did like this, but you know, they put the two types, you know, laminated one and non-laminated one, yeah, all together. So there are two sleeves in this set. Yeah, very, very funny, right? And the last one, this is the Horace Silver Quintet, also known as the 6 Pieces of Silver. Yes, BLP 1539, Horace Silver Quintet, aka 6 Pieces of Silver. Yes, as I said at the beginning, you know, to me, I just want to talk about the good things and the bad things about these Disk Union Premium Reissue series. You know, these series were manufactured in between 2013 to 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was a very, very unique project that the Disk Union, as you know maybe, is one of the biggest music shops. Yes, they don't manufacture the you know, the records or the CDs, but sometimes they do that because, you know, it's a big company. There are many shops, especially in Tokyo and big towns like in Osaka and some other major cities in the country here in Japan. And what they did at that time is that they joined together with the like Bue Note reissues, you know, EMI music at that time. But you know, in between 2013 and 2014, the EMI Japan was, I mean, the name was changed from EMI Japan to Universal Music Japan. So for some copies, you know, they put the you know, the company EMI, you know, together with the Disk Union. Yeah, but anyway, it's the same company. So they joined together to make this project. You know, it's a really big project, I think, at that time, because you know, they used the original master tape, which I think is mono, most of the titles, because you know, like this and this Horace Silver Quintet and the rest of the titles that I showed you right now, you know, they use the original mono master from the Bue Note, yeah, itself, and remastered it. And the remastering and cutting were done by a legendary sound engineer in the US, Kevin Gray. Yes, he's the one who did it. And the pressing was done also in the US. And this is a unique point, you know. They used the old pressing machine that was used during the 50s and the 60s, that the Bue Note at that time, you know, used to press these original titles like this in Horace Silver and the J.R. Montero's and Utah Hip and you know, Freddie Hubbard, the Open Sesame and the Joe Henderson, Page One, and the rest. That's what they did. So it's very unique, right? And you know, of course, surely the sound quality of these reissues is very good, since the Kevin, you know, himself did remastering and cutting. Yeah, no doubt that the sound quality is very, very good. You know that the you know, analog productions and Music Matters and you know, the legendary series in the 2000, yeah, something, right? He's the one who did those projects, and the same as this one, you know, Disk Union Premium Bue Note Reissue series. Yeah, it's very good. The sound quality no doubt, is superb. But I think, to me, there are good things and bad things about these premium reissue series. So I just want to talk about the bad things first about these premium reissues. The bad things are the pressing quality first. Yeah, that's number one. Since they use the old machine in the U.S. used in the 50s and the 60s, the pressing quality surely it's not that good. Yeah, to compare to the pressings done here in Japan. Yeah, that's number one. But still, I think they tried their best to make the best quality possible, really. About bad thing number two is the master that they used. They used the monomaster, yeah, and most of the titles, because they tried to replicate, to make a kind of perfect replica of the original. So that's why they use the only monomaster, mainly monomaster. And if there is only stereo version available at that time, yeah, of course they use the stereo master. But if you look at the history of RBG, Rudy Van Gelder himself recording those great sessions at Blue Note, in 1957, that's the time that RBG started recording the sessions, both mono and stereo, until the early 60s. Yeah. So those years, they used RBG recorded the sessions mono and stereo at the same time. And originally, the original copy was released mono. But in the later years, they manufactured the stereo version. But originally, it was mono, right? But as I can, listen to the remastering by the Kevin Gray himself, he did stereo master in the 2000 something, with the Music Matters and the rest of the companies in the U.S. As you know, that sound quality is really good. Yeah, I wish Disk Union and the Universal Music EMI Japan at that time used the stereo master. But anyway, mono master itself is also good. Yeah, they did a great job to replicate the original recording, yeah, by RBG. Yeah, that's number two about the bad things of Disk Union Premium Reissue, Blue Note Reissue series. I think those are the two bad things I found. Yeah, but the rest I think are good things, really. First, I said the sound quality is really superb. Yeah, well, surely Kevin Gray himself did the remastering and the cutting, so there is no doubt that the sound quality is bad. It's very good. And number two is the sleeve quality. Let me tell you, the sleeve quality, I think it's perfect. Yeah, I was just amazed at the quality that they made about the sleeves. Talking about the sleeves, I'm sorry to say, but I have to say that the sleeve quality of the US pressings, not good. Yes, not good. I'm sorry, but it's true. To me and to most of the Japanese jazz collectors say that the sleeve quality of the US is not good. And the printing quality, yes, but the sleeve quality here in Japan is very good, and especially with these Disk Union Premium Bue Note Reissue series, I don't know, it's out of this world. They did it perfectly. Okay, I'll just show you sample here. Yeah, as I showed you, a copy like this, J.R. Montero's. Yeah, there are two types, right? Laminated and non-laminated. And what they did, is that if the original is laminated jacket, they made a laminated jacket like this. And I don't know whether you can see this quality with this video. They use very high quality and very thick, really thick, paper to make this jacket sleeve. And at the back, yes, very classy, white plain paper. And the printing quality, I don't know, it's just perfect. And they restore the original fonts perfectly as well. If you look at the back and the front and the color, everything, it's just perfect, really. Yeah, and also they did it in details. I don't know how you call this, way of manufacturing the sleeves. There is a way in Japanese, gakubuchi, a way of making the sleeve. Anyway, gakubuchi, I saw it on the internet that gakubuchi is also known to the English-speaking, collectors. I don't know whether you know it. Anyway, if this the original sleeve is gakubuchi, they made the sleeve with the gakubuchi style. It's that detail, really. Yeah. Anyway, the sleeve condition, the sleeve quality is just perfect, really. And also the labels. Yeah, the labels. Yeah, of course, Music Matters, back in the 2000 something years, they also made the deep groove. Yeah, if the original is a deep groove, they made deep groove. Yeah, with that old machine. Yes, and if there is no deep groove, they put the same, as original. And also the edge, vinyl edge, is a flat disc. Yeah, they made it flat disc, and all the vinyls, the titles, they use the 200 gram, heavy, high quality vinyl, which I think is fantastic, So the the set, each set weighs very heavy. Yeah, the sleeve itself is very heavy because they use the very thick, high quality paper, and yeah, and also they put the inner paper sleeve again, very thick, yeah, very thick, protective inner paper sleeve. And inside that inner paper sleeve, they put, of course, high quality again, nylon, inner sleeve. So everything is perfect, And also, they also put the, I don't know, if the original had that, inner paper, outer sleeve, no, not outer sleeve, I don't know, the paper sleeve like this one, they also put it together with the other, protective, heavy paper sleeve. Anyway, they did that with each copy. Yes. So those two things I think are very good about these, Disk Union Premium Bue Note Reissue series. And yeah, as I said, there are two bad things about this series. But anyway, in overall, I think Disk Union Bue Note Premium Reissue series, I think is a fantastic series. I don't know. Yeah, they are the only one, that did that kind of perfection of the original replica of Blue Note great titles. What do you think about it? Yeah. And as I said at the beginning, these titles are becoming very, very hard for you to get them on the market right now. Even here in Japan, the price, even if you find them, on the market, the price is becoming very, very high. I said, you cannot get one copy less than $100. It's over $100. For some titles, it will go up over $300. It's crazy, but it's that good, And the number of the copies that they manufactured at that time, I think, is limited, really, because they put a lot of energy and effort to make this kind of perfect reissue series. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you like it. Yeah, I love these Blue Note premium reissue series by the Disk Union. Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, a great job. Yes. Lastly, I always keep praying, wishing you guys, family members, co-workers, everybody to be safe in this situation, unusual situation, unstable situation. Please continue staying safe, and always remember that we are connected with the music we love, jazz. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.